Hey everybody, meteorologist Sarah Gannon here with your first alert weather update. On this Wednesday, we are gearing up for the chance at some strong to severe thunderstorm activity for the area on Friday. So we will continue to keep an eye on those upcoming rain chances for us. Beneficial rainfall on the way. That'll be the good news here. However, hoping we can avoid that severe potential. As we take a look at your first alerts here this evening, temperatures continuing to stay in the orange category. Rain and storms in the yellow category. We'll be bumping that up heading into tomorrow as we track the threat for some isolated shower and thunderstorm activity tomorrow. I think better chance towards the evening for your Thursday. Then we look ahead to Friday. A possible first alert day may be on the way. We are tracking the possibility of maybe some strong to severe thunderstorm activity on Friday. However, right now looking very conditional for the area, dependent on how thunderstorm activity plays out Thursday evening and into Friday morning. And if things kind of linger around too long, that severe threat's really weakening for the area come Friday evening. So tracking that very closely here heading into tomorrow and into your Friday. Right now, things beautiful out there. No rain in the forecast here for your Wednesday evening. Temperatures are warm in those low 80s. Beautiful sunshine here across the board. A live look outside from your Lewis Donato live camera network. Sky conditions locally across future track radar. Very quiet. Cloud cover building in from the west, and you can see some of those rain showers off towards North and South Dakota. So gradually we'll see that sinking south here as the evening continues, looking ahead to tomorrow. So the rest of this evening, a quiet, pleasant evening. Plenty of sunshine on the way here for your evening. So if you're looking to get out and about, a perfect one to do so. Temperatures will stay warm in the 80s, dropping back into those upper 70s here by about 7, 8 o'clock tonight as we start to lose some of that strength with that sunshine. But looking forward to tomorrow, there may be a possibility of a few spotty showers during the morning. Better chance, though, for some rain activity and thunderstorms towards the evening hours and especially overnight. More clouds, though, expected here for Thursday. Temperatures in the upper 70s to low 80s. So more on that possible first alert day for the Friday. We'll have all those details in your first alert weather coming up in just a bit. We'll be right back with more Midwest Access. Welcome back to Midwest Access. I'm meteorologist Sarah Gannon. A beautiful sunny day outside this afternoon as we enjoy that beautiful sun and warm temperatures here for the region. Looking ahead, though, we are tracking the next big thing, some upcoming rain and thunderstorm chances for us here in southern Minnesota and northern Iowa. Big focus is going to be on Friday. Right now, the Storm Prediction Center does have a level 2 out of a level 5 severe threat for much of southern Minnesota and northern Iowa. So our local viewing area, the vast majority of it, pretty much all of it included in that level 2 threat. Right now, should we see the potential for some strong to severe storm development, a large hail and strong winds would be our primary concerns here with that activity. However, holding off on a first alert day at this point in time for Friday, more of a conditional threat. So here's what you need to know in terms of timing. Right now, that best potential for strong to severe activity would be Friday afternoon into the evening hours. And I say conditional because we have a chance for some shower and thunderstorm activity Thursday evening into the overnight, extending into Friday morning. So depending on how those 2 rounds of thunderstorm activity goes, how long clouds stick around, how long that rain sticks around, could impact that Friday afternoon and evening severe potential. So more conditional, kind of lower confidence at this point in time. But if it comes to fruition, like I said, large hail and strong winds would be our primary threats with any severe activity that does develop Friday evening. So holding off on a first alert day at this point in time, if we can get some better confidence heading into tomorrow, then we will likely see that upgrade to a first alert day for Friday. Let's put things into motion here with future track. We'll start off the clock here Thursday morning, about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. We'll start to see shower and thunderstorm activity for that morning round Thursday, kind of move into the area. However, I think as things get closer to that I-35 region, we'll see showers and thunderstorms kind of tapering off, dissipating. So maybe some spotty showers there by mid-Thursday morning at best. Things looking dry for the majority of the day. Then we start to see some shower and thunderstorm redeveloping there by Thursday afternoon, evening hours. And at this point in time, looking very isolated here for the region. So better chance for some rain activity holding off till overnight into early Friday. And again, kind of a domino effect, chain reaction of if everything kind of goes as planned, we could see that strong activity there by Friday afternoon and evening. In terms of rainfall, some beneficial rain on the way. We will be looking to see a lot of the area, potentially upwards of ½ an inch, maybe an inch on the high side for totals as we head south of the I-90 corridor. So some good rain on the way here with our showers and thunderstorms that are possible between Thursday and Friday. Tomorrow, temperatures will stay still above average, upper 70s to low 80s. And again, keep that umbrella handy tomorrow and Friday as you track those shower and thunderstorm chances. The weekend looking pretty quiet. We may see another spotty chance for some moisture by Monday. Otherwise, temperatures really heating up by the second half of next week. That's a look at your first alert weather.
One last check on the weather during Midwest Access with Sarah.
We are gearing up for some active weather here the next couple of days, tracking some much needed rainfall with some straight to isolated shower and thunderstorm activity here the next couple of days, and looking forward to some heat by later next week. More on those first alert forecast details are ahead in just a few minutes. The weather is certainly beautiful outside today, enjoying some sunshine and some warmth. Things changing, though, for the late week, tracking some shower and thunderstorm chances for the area. Looking more straight up isolated heading into your Thursday, keeping the umbrella handy, especially later into the day and overnight. However, big focus is going to be on Friday. Possible first alert day, maybe on. We're tracking the possibility of maybe some strong severe storms possible for Friday. However, a conditional threat at this point in time, dependent on how Friday or Thursday evenings and Friday mornings rain goes. We'll continue to keep you posted on that possible alert day. If you're looking to get out and about here for this evening, plenty of sunshine. Temperatures will stay in the 80s, falling back into the 70s. Tomorrow, a little grayer with more overcast sky on the way. We'll talk more about those upcoming storm chances for the late week in your first alert weather later on. We've been enjoying some nice conditions here the first part of the work week, gearing up though for active weather heading into the late week, tracking some much needed rainfall. We'll take a look at that allergy report for today. Trees and dust at a high level, grass at a moderate level, and then low level for your ragweed and mold concerns. Looking ahead to tomorrow, tracking more cloud cover as we look at some shower activity possible during the early morning and later into the day, when you'll need that umbrella as we continue into the late week. That's ahead in your first alert weather.
Here's your first alert weather with meteorologist Sarah Gannon.
The weather today has been absolutely beautiful. However, some changes on the way. The next big thing is shower and thunderstorm chances come Thursday and Friday. We'll be watching a couple different waves come Thursday evening into the overnight, lingering into Friday morning, and then Friday evening. I want to give you that first alert here to those storm concerns. The Storm Prediction Center does now have southern Minnesota, northern Iowa in a level 2 out of a level 5 severe threat for Friday afternoon and evening. Right now, looking to be more of a conditional threat, and that is going to be contingent on how storms play out Thursday evening and Friday morning. That will impact the severity, strength of what we could see Friday evening. So no first alert day just yet, but a possible alert day may be on the way if things can look a little more promising come Friday evening. So right now we are keeping an eye on that possibility of strong to severe activity Friday afternoon and into the evening. Should we see that strong to severe storm activity developing, large hail and strong winds would be our primary concern. So some beneficial rainfall may be on the way with this as well. But looking ahead to tomorrow, we'll look to see a predominantly quiet day, maybe a couple sprinkles early in the morning. Better chance for rain will hold off into the evening hours and overnight into Friday. High temperatures tomorrow for your Thursday will be into those upper 70s to low 80s. We keep an eye on Friday's storm threat for the region. Again, not complete washout, but you will need that umbrella handy both days. The weekend looking very nice. Temperatures warming into those mid 80s. Another chance at maybe some stray shower and thunderstorm activity come Monday, but after that, temperatures really starting to climb by late next week, with highs there approaching the upper 80s, maybe nearing that 90-degree mark in some locations.
Going to get a little toasty here, Sarah.
Just a little bit, yes.
All right, thank you. Let's send things over to Brock Burgee now with what he's digging deeper into for you tonight at 6 o'clock.
Let's take one more look at that 10-day forecast, tracking some much needed moisture on the way here for your Thursday and Friday. Not a total washout, but you will want that umbrella. We will see some pockets of dry conditions during the midday there on Thursday. Friday, though, a chance at some morning rain and again into the afternoon and evening. So again, we should be looking at some pockets of some dry conditions both days. The weekend looking dry and sunny. Maybe another stray chance for some shower and thunderstorm activity by early next week, but things really heating up temperature-wise as we move into the latter half of next week.
All right, lots of 80s coming our way. We hope to see some rain the next couple days. Our yards kind of need it.
They definitely do.
Thanks for joining us for your news and weather today at 5 o'clock.
See you back here at 6.
Let's talk about the weather now. Meteorologist Sarah Gannon is with us here at this 6 o'clock hour, and a beautiful summer-like day out there for sure, Sarah.
Yeah, hey guys, absolutely gorgeous out here on the weather patio and all across southern Minnesota and northern Iowa. Soaking up the sunshine here this evening because conditions will look rather gray the next 2 days as we track some much needed rainfall heading our way. We are watching for some shower and thunderstorm activity throughout Thursday and especially on Friday. Friday, keeping a very close eye on that. Possible first alert day may be on the way, and then we're gearing up for a pretty quiet weekend here for the region. Taking a sneak peek ahead to Friday, we are looking at a level 2 out of a level 5 severe threat for the area. However, I think right now that threat on the conditional side, dependent on how shower and thunderstorms play out between Thursday night and Friday morning. Tonight, though, if you're looking to get outside, maybe take a walk, do some grilling, a quiet evening here to do so. An opportunity to soak up the quiet weather and the sunshine here in the next couple hours before we look to need that umbrella and put it to good use here in the next couple of days. Those latest first alert forecast details on those rain chances are ahead.
We can use the rain for sure, Sarah. Thanks so much.
The weather cooperating, shaping up to be a beautiful Wednesday evening. However, you will need the umbrella heading into Thursday and Friday. More on those first alert forecast details are ahead. Look at your garden gallery winner this evening, Val from Grand Meadow, with some beautiful poppies. Congratulations, Val. You can head on over to custom retaining wall and landscaping for your $10 gift certificates. You can send those photos in to garden@kbtc.com.
Your first alert weather with meteorologist Sarah Gannon.
Beautiful weather out there today. However, things changing for the late week. Let's talk about the next big thing, and that's shower and thunderstorm activity for your Thursday and especially on Friday. Friday, we're going to watch very closely. We will look at some, maybe a few sprinkles possible Thursday morning. Better chance for some shower and thunderstorm activity Thursday night into the overnight, early Friday continuing as well. Friday evening, though, afternoon and the evening, right now, Storm Protection Center does have a level 2 out of a level 5 severe threat over portions of southern Minnesota and northern Iowa. So we're watching this very closely as it's more of a conditional threat for us here in the region. And it will all be dependent on how Thursday night's rain chance and Friday morning's rain chance pans out, and a domino effect. Just like our last system, it'll be a domino effect on how things play out for Friday. So there is a possibility of some strong to severe thunderstorm activity Friday afternoon and evening. Should that come to fruition, large hail and some strong winds would be our primary concern. So no first alert day just yet, but a possible alert day may be in play. We'll look to bring you more updates heading into tomorrow. But we are looking at some beneficial rainfall in the area for Thursday and Friday. A lot of spots here, especially north of I-90, could be looking at maybe upwards of a ½ inch of rainfall. Areas south of I-90, potentially upwards of an inch. So some good rainfall heading our way. Tomorrow, temperatures slightly cooler than what we've been looking at so far. Upper 70s to low 80s on the way, again, with those showers and thunderstorms possible, especially later into the day. Not a washout for your Thursday or Friday, but you will be putting that umbrella to good use here. So some pockets of dry conditions on the way, which will be manageable here for the days. But things looking rather toasty by the end of next week.
And hanging on to that umbrella for the next couple days, too.
Absolutely, yes.
All right, Sarah, thank you.
Stay with us. Live sports from Mankato next.
Heading outdoors, our meteorologist Sarah Gannon joins us live from the weather patio. Sarah, what are you tracking for the rest of tonight?
Well, hey there, Olivia. The evening here looking pretty quiet for southern Minnesota and northern Iowa. Not much happening tonight. However, things becoming more active as we head into your Thursday and especially into Friday. We'll be watching for some much needed shower and thunderstorm chances stray for tomorrow. Better chance for the area on Friday. However, with Friday, we'll be watching the opportunity for maybe some stronger thunderstorms possible. Storm Prediction Center does have a level 2 out of a level 5 severe threat for portions of southern Minnesota and northern Iowa. However, a fairly conditional threat for severe activity on Friday, all dependent on how our thunderstorms play out tomorrow night and Friday morning. So we'll be monitoring that very closely, but tracking tomorrow upper 70s and low 80s for this afternoon highs. More overcast sky for the region ahead of what will be a little bit more active of a pattern here the next 2 days, but things getting mighty toasty heading into next week. Those first alert forecast details are next.
All right, thank you, Sarah. We'll check back in soon.
We are trading out the sunglasses for the umbrella here the next couple of days as we track out some more active weather with much needed rain chances on the horizon. A quick glance at your allergy report today. Trees and dust at high levels, grass at a moderate level, low levels for mold and ragweed. Looking ahead to tomorrow, we will track some spotty showers in the morning, better chance later into the evening and overnight for the region into Friday. Those latest first alert forecast details on those rain chances Thursday and Friday are ahead. We saw some quiet, sunny, warm conditions out there today. Changing, though, with that weather pattern heading into tomorrow. The next big thing is our storm chances Thursday and Friday. Friday in particular, we're keeping a very close eye on. Right now, the Storm Prediction Center does have a level 2 out of a level 5 severe threat for portions of southern Minnesota and northern Iowa. I do think the severe threat for Friday afternoon and evening is more of a conditional threat, and that will be potentially impacted by Thursday afternoon and evenings round of shower and thunderstorm activity. Also Friday morning's round of activity as well. So depending on how those two rounds play out could impact what we do or maybe don't see in terms of severity for Friday. So here's what to know. No first alert day yet. We have a possible first alert day for Friday, keeping an eye on that strong to severe potential for Friday. Right now, things kind of lower confidence on that storm potential for Friday afternoon and evening in terms of severity. Should we see strong to severe storms developing and everything come to fruition, we will be looking at large hail, strong winds as those primary threats. But regardless, we will be getting some beneficial rainfall out of both the Thursday and Friday's rain opportunities. A lot of areas, especially south of I-90, could be looking at totals ranging anywhere from ½ inch to 1 inch of rainfall on the higher side and lesser totals as you head further north of I-90 towards the Twin Cities metro area. So area-wide, a good drink of water on the way, and the area certainly could use that here in the coming days. Tomorrow, not a total washout. Temperatures will be a little bit cooler than the last few days in the upper 70s to low 80s for highs, mostly cloudy. I do think we could see a couple sprinkles, especially west of I-35, a chance at rain showers in the morning, and then things drying out for the midday. But then we look at more of an evening opportunity for area-wide for shower and thunderstorm activity for Thursday. So looking at that 7-day forecast for Mankato, things much quieter by this weekend, but temperatures really heating up heading into next week, especially as we take a look at that 10-day forecast for Rochester. Keeping an eye on those active concerns or active weather here the next 2 days and gearing up for very warm, very hot conditions by the end of next week as temperatures approach 90.
We need the rain, so this dreary weather is certainly welcome.
Yes, yes.
All right, thank you, Sarah.
And in your first alert weather, we are tracking some much needed rainfall, but with that, a possibility of maybe a few strong severe storms. Those latest first alert forecast details are ahead.
Meteorologist Sarah Gannon joins us live from the weather patio. Sarah, what are you tracking for our Thursday?
We are gearing up for some rain on the way. Not a washout, but you will want that umbrella handy throughout the day. I think areas west of I-35 could be looking at some showers tomorrow morning. Better chance east of the interstate tomorrow afternoon and evening. Regardless, both Thursday and Friday could be looking at some shower and thunderstorm activity. A possible alert day may be needed on Friday as we track the threat for some stronger thunderstorms. Storm Prediction Center does have a level 2 out of a level 5 severe threats over southern Minnesota, northern Iowa for Friday, but it is fairly conditional depending on how storms play out Thursday evening and Friday morning. Tomorrow we'll be gearing up for temperatures similar to today, upper 70s to low 80s, but widespread cloud cover. Keep that umbrella handy as we do track that active weather here for the late week. Next week, though, things looking to get rather toasty, so more on those first alert forecast details are ahead.
All right, thank you, Sarah. We'll check back in soon.
And we are trading out the sunshine for some clouds and rainfall. We need the rain, but there is a chance for some stronger thunderstorm activity by Friday. We'll talk more about those first alert forecast details as we watch for clouds and upcoming rainfall here the next 2 days. More about those details are coming about in your first alert weather next. Beautiful day out there today. However, things changing. We're trading out the sunglasses for umbrellas as we track the next big thing. And that's going to be some upcoming and much needed rainfall here for southern Minnesota and northern Iowa. However, we will have to watch out for the possibility of some stronger, maybe severe activity, especially come Friday evening. Storm Prediction Center does have a level 2 out of a level 5 severe threat over portions of southern Minnesota and northern Iowa. However, I think this is fairly conditional at this point in time. Stronger possibility of severe activity, I think, looking a little further south of the viewing area. But also, this could be contingent on how the storms play out Thursday night and Friday morning. So kind of a domino effect similar to our last system on if we will or will not see severe potential for Friday evening. So here's what you need to know. Should we see conditions favorable for severe storms, it would mainly be Friday afternoon into the evening hours. And if we see that activity happening, large hail, strong winds would be the primary threats for any severe activity Friday afternoon and evening. No first alert day yet, giving you the first alert to this severe potential that may be on the way for the end of the work week. We will have a better handle on that system here for Friday afternoon and evening and have a little more confidence in that forecast hopefully by tomorrow, and we can give you that update on if we decide to go with an alert day or not. But let's time things out here for your Thursday. So overnight we'll see thunderstorms and showers pushing in from the northwest, moving through the Mankato area and areas west of I-35 here through Thursday morning. Things falling apart by the interstate, really areas east of the interstate, we're not seeing much until Thursday afternoon, where we start to see some straight isolated shower and thunderstorm activity move through. It'll be pretty intermittent overnight into Friday morning, so we'll be monitoring that, of course, but keeping a very close eye on Friday evening as we continue to track that possibility of strong to severe activity. Conditions drying out here for the weekend as we take a look at that 7-day forecast for Mankato. 10-day forecast for Rochester. We're looking at that active weather here for the end of the work week. Quiet this weekend, maybe another straight chance by Monday, but check out those temperatures. They're just climbing, upper 80s, approaching 90 by the end of next week. So getting hot, hot, hot.
Well, hopefully we can keep that humidity away.
That would be nice.
As long as possible.
That would be nice.
All right. Thank you, Sarah.
Thanks, Nick. Here's one more look at that 10-day forecast. Tracking active weather here for your Thursday and Friday. Not widespread, not a washout. Keep the umbrella handy, though. Better chance for showers and thunderstorms in the area Thursday morning for areas west of I-35, east of I-35 Thursday afternoon and evening. Friday, also looking at some isolated showers and storms. Looking to see a nice weekend for the region, and then things getting mighty hot next week as temperatures approach the upper 80s and even nearing that 90-degree mark in some locations. So a little moisture on the way. We will absolutely take it as things have been pretty dry out there the last couple of weeks.
Almost 90 degrees next week.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that we've hit the 90s quite yet.
Not yet. We've been close in Rochester, but no 90-degree highs just yet for the Med City.
Oof, we're going to have to get used to this heat.
We are.
All right. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you back here tomorrow night at 9.
Beautiful conditions out there today. However, trading out the sunglasses for an umbrella here the next 2 days. Taking a look at your first alerts, we continue to track summer warmth, above average temperatures. However, focusing more on shower and thunderstorm chances, more so isolated for your Thursday, a bit more scattered by Friday, but a possible alert day may be on the way for Friday. Not issuing one just yet. Still some uncertainty with those storm concerns or severe potential for Friday, but we have a chance for some strong severe thunderstorm activity for Friday. So we're monitoring that rain chance on the way here the next 2 days. We may have to watch for some shower and thunderstorm activity early next week, but otherwise a dry weekend and things getting pretty hot here by the end of next week. Tomorrow, we may see a chance for a few spotty showers early into the morning, especially closer to I-35 as showers kind of break apart by the interstate. Overcast sky expected for tomorrow. Temperatures still slightly above average in the upper 70s, but we'll be watching those evening hours for a few isolated showers and storms to roll through, especially south of I-90 tomorrow.
All right. Thank you, Sarah. We'll check back in soon.
Sounds like a great time. And hey, by later next week, the weather forecast will absolutely be calling for a day at the pool or the beach. We are, though, not tracking hot weather tomorrow. We are keeping an eye, though, on some shower and thunderstorm activity. I have the first alert to these storm concerns in your first alert forecast next.
Your first alert weather with meteorologist Sarah Gannon.
Gorgeous weather out there today. Unfortunately, trading out the sunglasses for the umbrella here in the coming days as we track the next big thing. And that is going to be thunderstorms in the area for Thursday and Friday. Keeping a close eye on Friday evening, though. Storm Prediction Center does have a level 2 out of a level 5 severe threat for much of the viewing area. So southeast Minnesota into portions of northern Iowa. So we're watching that very closely. However, this is more of a conditional threat at this point in time. Low confidence on that severe potential here. Still looking at the better chance of severe activity, I think, stays just to our south here at this point in time. So we'll watch model runs overnight and into tomorrow morning, and a possible first alert date may be on the way for your Friday. We're monitoring that very closely, but this also will be a kind of a chain reaction, how storms come tomorrow evening and Friday morning, how that plays a role in Friday afternoons. But should we see severe storms developing, we would be looking at that time frame from Friday afternoon into the evening hours, and wind and hail would be the primary threats should we see strong to severe activity. So again, kind of a domino effect on if we can get things to come to fruition here for Friday evening. So giving you the first alert to that storm potential. Confidence low at this point in time, so no first alert day just yet, but it might be possible. We'll update you on that tomorrow. Let's take a look at timing for your Thursday shower and thunderstorm chances. I do think there's a possibility for areas west of I-35 tomorrow morning, but storms kind of falling apart as they hit the interstate, so maybe some spotty showers possible early tomorrow morning. Midday, though, I think we should be staying pretty dry until about early afternoon, and then we'll be looking at a few more straight to isolated showers and thunderstorms redeveloping. Better chance for more activity south of I-90. Things will become a bit more intermittent as we head towards Thursday night and into Friday morning. From there, then we look at that storm chance for Friday evening. And again, more of a conditional threat at this point in time, monitoring that very closely. Conditions look to dry out for the weekend, so taking advantage of that. Another stray chance for thunderstorms come Monday. Temperatures then really heating up here by the end of the work week. Upper 80s approaching that 90-degree mark.
All right, so next week's weather will be perfect for our cannonball contest. And you can call yours a Gannon ball.
A Gannon ball.
That's so clever.
Very creative.
Thanks, Sarah.
Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast for Austin, Mason City, and Winona, tracking more active weather here between tomorrow and Friday. Not a washout, but you will likely want that umbrella, especially heading out the door early and later on into the afternoon and evening hours. Temperatures here tomorrow into the upper 70s, low 80s. Things a little bit quieter heading into Saturday and Sunday. More so towards Monday, an opportunity there for some additional shower and thunderstorm chances. And then things looking to get rather toasty here later next week. A big focus is going to be on Friday as we track the chance for maybe some stronger thunderstorms possible, but it will be contingent on how Thursday evening and Friday morning thunderstorms play out. But I do also think that greater severe potential stays just to our south. So monitoring a possible first alert day for Friday. Gearing up, though, next week for some hot temperatures with that summer heat really in full swing. Nick? Let's take one more look at that 10-day forecast, tracking some rainfall on the way for your Thursday and Friday. Not a washout, but keep the umbrella handy for the early morning hours. And then again, later in the afternoon and the evening. A quiet weekend, maybe another stray thunderstorm chance by Monday, but temperatures then the focus shifting to temperatures climbing into the upper 80s, approaching 90 by the middle to end of next week.
At least the weekend will be sunny and the rain kind of holds off for the weekdays when everybody's working.
Yeah, I want to bring Nick into this conversation. Cannonballs.
Cannonballs?
What's your strategy?
Yeah, jumping into the pool, right? Or a Gannon ball, as we've termed it.
Just
Sarah.
grab your knees and
There you go.
jump
Yeah.
in?
Yeah.
Are you going for height?
No, splash.
Well, that could help with the splash.